folks, Russell Conte here. I told you I'd be doing the reveal on the new Baby Lock Accomplished sewing machine, and here she is. She is remarkable. I've had the privilege of sewing on her for the last week, and I cannot begin to tell you how pleased I am with the quality of the sewing machine. And I have really put her through her paces. We've sewn charmeuse and chiffons, quilting cottons, denims, canvas, duck. I've thrown leather at her, and she has sewn everything equally beautifully. The quality of the stitch is phenomenal. The speed is incredible, up to 1,500 stitches a minute. And she is remarkably quiet, making for a very happy household in my world. So let's talk a little bit about the accessories that come with her before we talk about the sewing machine itself. She comes with a great instruction manual, very concise, well illustrated. You're never going to be in the woods with this sewing machine. But if you ever get lost, look at that, Baby Lock Consumer Helpline on the front cover of the instruction manual. The phone number. Who does that? Baby Lock. There's foot control and power cord. They are separate entities. The power cord plugs in there. The foot control plugs in there. Here's my power switch for both light and power the sewing machine. And she comes with nice LED lighting. You're never going to be in the dark. And look at that. That great extension table. That work surface right there that comes with the sewing machine. That is incredible. She has a knee lift. It ports in right there. That's going to raise the presser foot. And it's going to release the thread tension mechanism for you. She comes with a really nice complement of accessories as well. Be it fashion, home deck, quilting, leatherwork, whatever your goals and aspirations are, you're ready to go. She comes with a dust cover. And this doesn't come with the machine, but I want to show it to you. This is called a master shank. What that does is when you switch out the foot, you can actually put that master shank in place, and that gives you the ability to use all of Baby Lock's low shank feet on the sewing machine, opening up your possibilities for all kinds of different techniques. So let's talk about the sewing machine. We draw back a little bit. First thing you're going to note, look at that space right there. Almost 9 inches of clearance from the right of the needle, almost 6 inches of vertical clearance. You're never going to get bogged down in fabric around the needle again. While we're down here, let's look at the height on the presser foot. Almost a full 1/4 inch. That's great height. We also have a little additional height here with the presser foot lift. Let's look at the feed dogs. They're nice and tight. There's 3 of them. The one on the left is pressed forward a little bit further. That's a nice feature. What that does is when the presser foot is down, it's going to allow the fabric to get captured without having to raise the foot up all the time. But look at this. That flex foot is going to allow you to raise the foot if you need to a little bit. There's a needle threader built in. I don't know about you, but I need a needle threader, and this one works really well. While we're here, look at the needle. Takes a standard household needle. So your Class A or Schmetz needles are going to work flawlessly in the sewing machine, giving you a great range of sizes and a great range of types that are easily accessible on the home market. There's a thread cutter on the side of the machine. There's also a label to remind you what type of needle you need. It's a side loading bobbin, loads from in here, and it's really easy to access. It's right down there. This right here is a thread cutter, cutting the bobbin thread the appropriate length so that when we're ready to sew, we don't need to bring the bobbin thread up. It'll come up automatically for us. And check out the thread tension dial. I like it because it's graded. It shows you the numeric value of the tension so you know where your adjustment should be. And it's fine-tuned so you have great control over your thread tension. We have adjustable presser foot pressure with a knob on the top. And that corresponds to this window that shows you where your presser foot pressure is. And it's color-coded also for the weight of fabric. That's a nice feature because that correlates to our adjustable feed dog positioner. And so we have them fully elevated for medium to heavyweight fabric. We have them partially elevated for lightweight fabric. We have them dropped all the way for doing free motion quilting and embroidery. And we have this amazing feature called pin feed. And earlier I showed you on the feed dogs that there's a little opening in the middle feed dog in the back, and a little pin comes up through that opening and captures your fabric. So I don't know if you've ever had the experience of sewing velvets or corduroys or velveteens or knit fabrics, fussy fabrics that tend to give you a lot of grief. That pin feed allows that pin to come up through the fabric, grab all the fabrics at the same time and pull them through. And so it makes for really successful sewing. I like that feature quite a bit. In addition to our adjustable feed dog height, we have a thread cutter built in. It'll cut the threads and raise the needle for us. And we also have needle down. You know how helpful that is when you're trying to work on a project and you're trying to pivot on something. It'll allow you to keep the needle in the fabric and pivot without having to resort to the hand wheel all the time and keep your hands on your project. Great for free motion quilting as well. an ample sized reverse lever, and look at this. Stitch length adjustment from 1 to 7. A huge range on stitch length. Most machines are 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. Baby Lock gives us a much larger range. Built-in bobbin winder, of course. Built-in handle, because as industrial as she is quite portable. A telescoping thread rack, allowing us to use any type of Kona thread we want. So there you have it, folks. The brand new Baby Lock Accomplished, part of the new Genuine collection. Check her out at your local Baby Lock dealership. You'll be as pleased as I am, I'm sure. Please stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'm going to explain how you can be entered into a drawing to possibly win an Accomplished of your very own. So have a great week sewing, and we will talk soon. Hey folks, Russell Conte here with the Soapbox. I just did a reveal on the brand new Baby Lock Genuine Collection Accomplished sewing machine. She is remarkable, and I'm certain you'll find her to be as well. Be sure to check her out at your local Baby Lock dealership. Her launch happens to coincide with the month of September, which is National Sewing Month, and Baby Lock and Soapbox have partnered to give away a brand new Accomplished during the month of September. And it's really easy to enter. First things first, be a resident of the United States, be at least 18 years of age or older, follow Baby Lock at Baby Lock Sewing on Facebook, and follow Soapbox at SEWPBOX on Facebook. There'll be multiple opportunities to enter. I'll ask a question, and your answer to that question will enter you into the drawing. Today's question: what exactly got you into sewing?